Fair play. I hate nepotism. Show me your guitar, Evie said. I unlatched my case and let her have a look at my Lake Placid blue Strat. Very nice, she said. It looks old. An original? Very much an original, I replied. Worth a few bob, I imagine, Evie said. I could never sell it, I said. I write all my own songs, Evie said. A lot of them are about the underground. She sang one of them for me. It was about an out-of-work musician riding around all day on an underground train. It wasn't very good. She sang me a second song. It sort of reminded me of something from Starlight Express. It was about an underground train as well, and it wasn't very good either. You do know that your Uncle Howard's looking for a rock and roll act, I said. Of course, Evie replied. And then she sang Love of the Loved, the one written by Paul McCartney that Cilla Black recorded for her debut single in 1963. It was dreadful, but at least it wasn't about an underground train. The band that was auditioning inside the main venue for Evie's Uncle Howard had fallen silent. They'd been playing Yellow Submarine. I wondered if they were undergoing an existential crisis and were looking for a handy Maharishi and the opportunity to play on a nearby roof. And I needed to use the bathroom. Any idea where the Jets is, I asked. In the cellar, Evie said, nodding at a staircase at the end of the foyer. Turn right at the bottom. She was obviously well acquainted with Uncle Howard's club. I left my guitar in its case beside my chair and went downstairs in search of the toilets, relieved myself and went back upstairs. I could hear the band chatting and laughing on the other side of the closed doors. They'd probably got the gig, bastards. I didn't see Evie. She'd disappeared. And so had my Lake Placid blue Strat. I really hoped she just popped in to chat with the guys in the Beatles suits. I opened the door. They were lounging around the stage. One of them was smoking in spite of the signs prohibiting it. But she was not there. Haven't seen her, mate, Ringo said in answer to my question. I ran outside, but I knew it was hopeless. She had a 5-minute head start on me, and it was mid-afternoon. It was July, and Soho was teeming with tourists. I knew who Evie was. She'd given me her name. Howard Parfit was her uncle. I ran back inside the venue. He went that-a-way, Paul said, pointing at a door that I guessed led to backstage storage and dressing rooms. The main lounge was a bit tatty-looking and in dire need of some renovations. Its backstage area was even worse. A narrow hallway scattered with mic stands and lights and bundled electrical cords, broken chairs and 3-legged tables, stuff from behind the bar, cardboard boxes, wooden crates. I didn't hear any voices and I wasn't sure where Howard had gone, so I went looking for him. I checked all the doors. I found a dressing room and the lights were on. It was very small. Howard Parfit was lying on the floor. He had a very large knife wound in his chest, round about where his heart was. Quite a lot of blood had exited his body and pooled on the floor around him. I rang 999 on my mobile and told them what I was looking at. They asked me to check if he was breathing. He wasn't. They asked me to check his neck for a pulse. I did, very carefully, mindful of the need not to interfere with the scene of the crime. There was no pulse. I really hoped they weren't going to ask me to start CPR while we waited for the ambulance and the police to arrive. I knew how to do it. I'd done life-saving training as part of the stuff I needed to know when I was working as an entertainer on board the Star Sapphire. How to launch an inflatable life raft. How to leap off a sinking ship. Fold your arms across the front of your life jacket and hold your nose. How to revive someone who's drowned. Not stabbed through the heart, though, and missing most of his blood. Thank you.